Here are the ingredients for turkey chili. We've got corn, tomatoes, salt and pepper, oregano, paprika, cumin, chili powder, turkey, mince, onion, and garlic. Drain the beans and rinse them with cold water. I'm gonna rough chop the onion. So just maybe a couple slices like that and big chunks. And 2 pieces of garlic with your garlic crusher. 1, 2. Good. So if you want smaller onions, you can come back and just kind of rough cut through it. But they'll melt up a bit when we cook them for 5 minutes. So I put the pan onto heat fairly low, just above the bottom. I'm going to put the smallest amount of oil that I possibly can in there. And just kind of shake that a little bit. We really don't need very much in these non-stick pans. And then in go the onions. We'll let those cook low for 5 minutes. Okay, the onions are starting to get soft. You can see they're kind of getting a little translucent. So kind of before they're done, I'm going to put the garlic in. I don't like to put the garlic in too early because it burns really easily. So I kind of put it in towards the end of the onions cooking. I'm going to just let it cook for another minute or 2 until they're really soft. So the onions are done. They're getting nice and soft. So I'm going to turn the heat up to about medium-high. I'm going to break the turkey into kind of chunks because I like it to come out chunky after it's cooked. So then I'm going to dump that in. Oops, just a piece of paper. And we're just going to kind of gently work this in until the turkey goes white all over. Takes a few minutes. Okay, so it's all nice and brown now. It's not cooked through, but it's all brown on the outside. And I've got some decent sized pieces. I've broken up some of the really large pieces. So now they're all kind of nice. I can go to the next step. We'll add the tomatoes, chopped tomatoes. And sweet corn. And the beans. And stir that together well. Stirred it together, mixed it all up really well. The heat's down to about medium-low now for a minute. I'm going to add in the cumin, chili powder, paprika, oregano, a bit of salt and pepper, however much you want. Give that another stir. I'm going to turn the heat down. It's just kind of barely simmering. So I want to mix that up really good. And I'm going to add about half, maybe a quarter of a can, a third a can of water, just to give it something to simmer. I've just used my tomato can. Okay, mix that up. And barely let it come to a simmer. For maybe 30 minutes, and kind of keep checking it. Make sure it doesn't go dry. Make sure you've got some of that liquid at the bottom. And you can see it's kind of barely simmering. Got nice little bubbles all over the top, but nice and small. Leave it this way for 30 minutes and just keep coming back to check that there's water in it. It's not going too dry. Okay, so it's cooked for 30 minutes or so, and look, it's gone kind of nice and thick, not too dry inside. And now it's ready to get served on a bed of rice. There we go. Lovely meal. And then we could serve it with a bit of cheese maybe on top, and you could have some sour cream.